So here I'm going to teach you LangGraph workflow. Okay, so here we can see different type of workflow in LangGraph, like sequential workflow, that is also called chaining. Okay, and this one is parallelization workflow. Okay, router condition workflow, orchestra workflow, and evaluator optimization workflow. Okay, so here you can see. In LangGraph allow you to design a modular AI system by connecting LLM powered nodes into a structured workflow. Each workflow represents a pattern for solving a specific kind of problem. Sequential workflow, like each node execute one after another. Okay, like this. This one connected to the this one, and this one connected to with this one. Okay, node A connect with node B, and node B will connect to the node C. Okay, so output of one become input to the next. Okay, so output of node A become a input of node B. Each four step by step process like summarization and sentiment classification. Okay, when used, task depend on each other sequentially. Okay, and parallel second one is parallel workflow. So multiple independent tasks run at the same time. Okay, like this in parallel, node 1, node 2, and node 3. Their result are merged later. Okay, their result merged later here in combined state. And graph automatically parallelize node that don't depend on each other. Okay, so they don't depend on each other and run in parallel. Okay, so when to use it, tasks are independent and independent. Okay, for example, generating character, setting, and plot in parallel. Okay, number third is router workflow. The router node decide dynamically which path to take based on the user input. Okay, and useful for routing a different specialized node like story, jokes, and poem. Router node decide dynamically which path to take based on the user input, like user ask to generate a poem. So here you can see this is for start, and here these are the node for like this is for a story, and this is for joke, and this is for poem. Like if user want to say, like generate a story for me, so it will took this route story. Here this will generate a story for user, and here if user ask the like I want to listen joke, so can you tell me a funny joke, then it will took this path. Okay, then it will generate a joke, and it can end here. Okay, after these you can also go on this path, like if user want to listen poem from it, then it will go this poem path, and here this will end. So the basically router node decide dynamically which path to take based on the user input. Okay, now you can see orchestra workflow, like a central orchestra. Okay, this is the central oscillators. Okay, start from here, and this is the central orchestra. LLM central orchestra LLM create task and assign them to a multiple worker. Okay, so here this will create a task and assign the task for multiple worker, like worker uh, one task for worker one, another task for worker two, and another task for one worker three. These are running in parallel, and after assigning them to a multiple task to the multiple worker, single task to the multiple worker, single. Okay, and then collect and combine their result. Here you can see these this collect task from worker 1, and collect task from worker 2, and collect task from worker 3, and combining here by using synthesizer, and here the process will end. Okay, so here you can see this will create a task and assign to the worker 1, worker 2, worker 3 parallelly, and after finishing task they combine the whole task, and end the process. So tasks are unknown or dynamic. Orchestra decide what subtask to run. And number 5 is evaluator optimizer workflow. So LLM generate output like a joke, another evaluate it. Okay, so one LLM generate output like a joke. Okay, here you can see it start from here, and one evaluator generate a joke. Okay, and another evaluate it and given feedback. Okay, so this will generate a joke, and this will give you feedback like it is funny or not funny. If it is not good, the generator retry using the feedback. Okay, if it is not good, Okay, if it is not good, generator retries using that feedback, self improvement loop. Okay. Hmm. here here this will give you feedback that is it funny or not funny. Okay, if not funny, then it will retry to regenerate again. If it accept, okay, it will give you another feedback here and back to the generator. If it is funny, then it will end the process, and if it is not funny, then it will give it will give you feedback like that it is funny or not funny. If it is not funny, then it will regenerate the joke. Otherwise, if it is funny, then it will end. Here this will give you feedback. If funny, give you feedback and end here. Okay, this is not a whole diagram. And when to use it, you need to treat refinement. The model improve itself based on the evolution feedback. How many workflows exist? So far you have learned 5 major workflow pattern in LangGraph. Sequential step by step task pipeline, parallel task. So this is the parallel, this is for sequential, this is for parallel, and this is for router, and this is for orchestra, and this is for evaluator. Okay, evaluator optimize feedback and refinement quality improvement. LangGraph gives you control over how you AI decide things, plan and collaborate, whether it's running parallel subtasks, routing input or self-improving loop. Each workflow represents a reusable blueprint for intelligent LLM system.